in United States, which is I'm not saying which is not possible, but it's not easy. There's a series of licensing exams you have to give, which odds were all against me with three children, responsibilities as a wife, mother, which are very important to me, to my in-laws, and every role included, which I hold like it's very precious and important to me. But I managed. I was determined to pass all my exams. There is an equivalency exam, and then there is a TOEFL for English fluency, and NABP requirements are very strict for writing and speaking. For some reason, for pharmacists, are there like you have to get really good scores. And then I end up passing all the exam NAPLEX, and I did my internship at a community.
So, hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel PharmAddy. So today I have invited Dr. Nadia Ahmad. She is from USA and she is working at Walgreens for over 12 years. So let me introduce myself before we start. I'm Dr. Adnan Sheikh and I have recently completed my Doctor of Pharmacy from Sri Dhanvantari Pharmacy College. And I'm also a pharmacy student mentor and also an influencer. Along with that, I'm also a health content writer, which is the organization which is in the Abu Dhabi. So let's just start with this. Uh, Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for inviting me and the incredible work you're doing. I am truly impressed and inspired.
Thank you. Thank you so much for accepting my request and coming to the channel for this amazing discussion. So I'm requesting you to introduce yourself and let us, just inspire us.
Yes, absolutely. So, like Adnan has just said, that my name is Nadia Ahmad. I am 2002 graduate. But when I moved to United States that year, I got married and then went on to have family, three beautiful children, two daughters and a son. So I was adjusting to a new country, a new culture, a new life. So I was I was a staying home mom for almost 10 years. But between 8 years into my marriage, moving into a new country, I got Facebook was booming, and my friends messaged me to join. And when I joined, I saw them, and that what has inspired me, that they were working all over the world in different capacities. That's inspired me to pursue my license in United States, which is I'm not saying which is not possible, but it's not easy. There's a series of licensing exams you have to give, which odds were all against me with three children, responsibilities as a wife, mother, which are very important to me, to my in-laws, and every role included, which I hold like it's very precious and important to me. But I was determined to pass all my exams. There is an equivalency exam, and then there is a TOEFL for English fluency, and NABP requirements are very strict for writing and speaking. For some reason, for pharmacists, are there like you have to get really good scores. And then I end up passing all the exam NAPLEX, and I did my internship at a community pharmacy and a long-term care pharmacy and get licensed in 2013 finally. And I started my journey with Walgreens, and still with the company, mainly as a frontline community pharmacist. But having said that, I work as a district engagement lead, where I help create newsletter spotlights for my fellow team members, and also with various other projects within the company, like district MTM projects and immunization. I've conducted clinics and some volunteer efforts. So I'm involved in many other things with along with my main role as a community pharmacist. That's just a very brief snapshot of my journey.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful journey. So, what exactly the challenges that you had faced, like after moving to USA, and how do you deal with it? And there is a time, certain times where you feel like giving up. like as this exam is very much challenging. It's not impossible, but yes, it's challenging. So you deal with a lot of, like it's hurdles, and how you overcome everything. So let's just discuss about this.
It's a great question, and I think it has two parts. One is at a personal level, and one at my work. So the challenges was that odds were all. When I say odds were all against me, that you have to really be determined first. It's your goal, your dream, and your desire to achieve, and anything is possible once you're determined, because once we generally, Adnan, what we do is we wait for perfect moment. Let's say for a simple project within even house, or let's say you want to exercise, or you want to incorporate healthy eating, or anything you want to wait for when life would be perfect, or when I have more time. That's the biggest excuse I myself was like, when I have more time, I can learn this skill, or I would do this. But I realized that what I have learned with human beings, we have so much potential, is that there won't be any perfect time. And I have to admit that I read a lot of books, and I follow inspirational people. I read biographies, and I learned and combine all those experiences that there is no perfect time. I, as a mother at that time, you really innovate. So my daughters used to play in a. I used to take them for physical activity every single day. So I used to go to their park, and I bring that flashcards with me. Or when I used to drive, I used to listen to lectures. Or I used to. Every mom has to work in the kitchen, or every mom or dad too. So I made a lot of charts, and I pasted all around the house. So even when I'm working, I'm memorizing something. So I really basically innovated and adjusted according to my life at that time. That has helped me, and it's okay to ask for help. So whenever you feel like you are just about to give up, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to seek mentorship. It's okay to really say that I need your support, your family, your spouse, your whichever life situation is, which I ask for. My husband supported me, my mother supported me. That has helped me a lot. So you really have to, but first it's within you that I need to make this change, and I'll make this happen, because we all can do it. If I can do it with 3 children, 10 years, when you graduate, you tend to forget everything. And but a human mind is beautiful, made by God. Really, it retains back within our human, mind. We still retain stuff, whatever has taught, and that my case is really proves that. And another challenge at I work in in least diverse part of United States. And when someone to go out there work on frontline, who's a minority, who wears hijab, who's an immigrant, it's not easy. When you look, you are the only one in a capacity. When you feel like you don't fit in, or you're an outlier, or you look different. So I was like, this is my second challenge. I have to overcome that. So for that, I went out there. I put myself out there. It was like, I love this profession. I earned this license, and I have to let my patients team show that this is a kind, caring professional who's here to serve. And what I have learned, that kindness, compassion, care is a universal language. It breaks all the barriers, and it did for me. My patients now come for me, asking for me for vaccines, consultation, because I have to make an effort for that. I was always there to answer their questions. I always volunteer to give vaccines, and that has helped me overcome. And I still face challenges, but I stay strong. I'm committed and rooted and grounded in my purpose, and my goal is very clear. Joe, so I hope that that answers your question.
This is wonderful answer. So I just remind me of, like one of the greatest quote, like you are what you are surrounded by the people. Like if you keep reading books around you or something like that inspires you, that motivates you, and also like if you are having a passion to patient care, so that is what actually I liked about it. So yeah,
Yes.
so it will be great. So
Yes.
so, as you have discussed about your licensing exam procedure and all your, like your journey when you are immigrant and you came to America, USA, and just you just passed your NAPLEX exam and all the other stuffs. So, what exactly like as suppose that you have to manage your family as well along with your so is it sometimes kind of you are very you will have to manage everything. So how do you manage everything?
So that's a great question, Adnan. I really like it. And from day one, when I decided to go out and pursue a career with now three children who are growing up, and my responsibilities, as I mentioned earlier, are very dear to me. What has helped me, like you mentioned about reading books, and I read a lot of books. I have favorite authors. One of them I would like to mention that has helped me a lot was Brene Brown. And I learned a lot because, first of all, I want to mention to listeners that this world and this media and overall this society in this new achieve it all and do it all culture is like always giving us subtle message that you have to do more, or you're not enough. You have to, you're not rich enough, you're not famous enough, you're not good looking enough. You have to achieve more certifications, more names right next to your title, more money. It's never ending. And then Instagram images of perfect life, clean houses, amazing bodies. And you're like, wow, where am I? And you feel down and down and down. Okay. What has helped me? I defined my values. I think everyone should sit down and write down their three most important values, and then comes boundaries. Values for me was my faith is very important to me. It's how I lead my life. Second was family. Family is everything to me. My family is very dear to me. And the third one is to what kind of legacy I want to leave behind. And for me, kindness, just being kind, is the approach I take on daily, at work, at home, with my husband, with my children, because I think kindness can never make you go wrong. So these three things. And then health, I take care of my health too. So that really helped me. And boundaries is means where to say yes and where to say no, where to engage, where to do not engage. So to answer your question, I was clear that I am not here to chase any title. I'm not here to chase any never ending more money, because it's not important to me. Having said that, if it's important to someone, good for them, go for it. Not for me. My mental peace, my serenity, the time I spend with my family and whatever we do together is so precious to me. Let's say getting any more and more higher positions mean more time, more stress for me, more time away from family. Sometimes it involves traveling. I'm someone who needs to come back to my family home every day and spend time with them, ask my children how their day. That keeps me grounded, and that peace, that comfort I get is way more precious to me than, let's say, more numbers added to my paycheck. I'm good. I know my priorities, what's important, what's not. So that has helped me to focus, and that leaves room to go out and serve my patients with full passion, energy, because everything is clear to me. And and my time with and that helps balancing a lot, because everything is aligned. My boundaries are clear too, because sometimes there are you get sometimes in life, in career, you people who doubt you, say negative things about you. Not everyone is cheering for you, do not even expect that. You don't have to. That's where my internal boundary come. I do not engage. I save my precious energy, because Adnan, when you save your precious energy, you use on good things, on positive things. You keep shining bright, and it really fades away the negativity. So just to answer your question, boundaries and values, define those and lead your life with so much peace, so much comfort. And I find, I feel like I have a fulfilled career, and I have a great life. Challenges still come, I know how to handle them, but that helps me balance everything. There's work life, not balance, integrated, it's all aligned.
Yes, that's a wonderful answer. So it helps, like to define your clear purpose and your goals during, it is important to have your work as well as you have to give a time to your family members and to your family mates as well. So it's really important. So it's really impressive answer by you. So so my next question will be like, let us suppose that we go back towards the time where how like how did you define your purpose and how you came to know like this is the best suitable options for me, like when you came to US. So I just know that you just took some break in between. So what you had done in your break, like to make yourself positive, and apart from books, reading books and all the things, there are some other extra activities that helps you to motivate and to keep yourself active. So what
Okay.
was that?
So yeah, basically you're asking for practical steps. So
Yes.
I think, for that you have to have a practical daily routine. For me, it's depends on my schedule that day, but I do follow a daily routine. It's really your daily habits that become your life. For me, 1 to 2 hours daily. I believe in prayer, daily meditation, and getting up early is the best. But having said that, sometimes schedule is like that. I cannot do early in the morning. But 1 hour of daily to myself, where I offer my prayers, I meditate, and daily gratitude practice. That is truly life changing for me. Whenever I go through a low moment at work, when there's this chaos everywhere, or so much hectic and rough day, or even at home, when, for example, I'm unhappy about something with my children or with my husband, it's gratitude that brings me back, that I'm thankful. There's so much to be thankful. Like at work, I say, I I told my team, sometimes you say, hear me saying something, and I'm either praying or I'm either offering a gratitude verb or sentence. That at work I say, I'm so grateful for this honor and privilege to serve these patients every day. Or I'm grateful I earn their sacred trust. They trust me with their advice. They walk over to me to ask for consultation. So incorporate, instill that daily practice of gratitude, and you would see a difference. It really illuminates you from inside out. You would feel it. So daily practice of, it's not like you have to write down anything, but just within your mind, or just say it. I'm so grateful for three things, either in the morning or towards the end of the day. It could be a cup of chai, really. It's so good. Like, I love chai. So I sometimes, if I'm not coming up with anything, simple things, a cup of chai, God. Or when there's peace or quietness and I'm reading a book, I thank for that peace, that quiet moment. For obviously big things you can think, for health, for life, to be alive, to for sunshine, to go out. So daily practice. And as healthcare professional, mostly pharmacist, and in healthcare, the burnout and exhaustion is real. And I've been asked that question many times, that how you maintain that positivity, how you keep your passion alive. And I will come back. that it's the sense of belief that after gratitude, it's just truly believing, like the belief in your work that I make a difference. I have the honor or privilege to go out and serve this patient, and through these opportunities, I make an impact. And together we all make this work a better place. And that burnout and exhaustion, I can speak more if more have we have more time. But to coming back, the daily practice is really take care of your health too. I my health is very important to me, so I work out daily. I go out, or I go for hiking, or I walk, run. And then I always, you have to watch what you eat. There's so much junk food. So I pack my lunch and I take care of my health. And it's just daily practice of gratitude that keeps me going. And if you want me to talk about burnout and exhaustion, yes, there's so much exhaustion going on. And in that case, sometimes we feel that we are alone in this. So in that case, the most important thing is to have connections, relationship, a community. So join communities. In here we have various groups, associations where I have joined, and you go out and advocate. You become part of the solution. That has helped me too, because I started writing about challenges we face. Somehow, somewhere down the line, I end up in a platform on LinkedIn by writing these stories, not on purpose to build brand or anything. I'm not even a social media person, but I end up become one by just sharing stories in 2020, because I was feeling low and down at that point too. So I started sharing stories. I got so much attention. People resonated. So advocate for and write and share your challenges. So it does help me to all these different factors.
So it's a wonderful, it's a very wonderful practical approach towards your, positivity and your purpose that you define in your life. I do personally myself as a gratitude. I practice my gratitude practice towards the people, towards myself, and whatever the things that I have right now. So I do practice my gratitude as well and motivate. And the practicing gratitude is really amazing. It feels it feels it helps us to make ourselves positive as well as surrounding positive as well. So this is really amazing and great trip. And so I just wanted to know, like, as this will be my last question to ask you, suppose that if a pharmacist is preparing for licensing exam, not only for the USA but to any other for any other country, so what you will be suggesting to them, to our viewers, that what exactly they can do, and like never give up mindset, that to just go for it and not to doubt on their own self.
Yes. So whoever is about that would go for any pharmacist students who are joining the profession, or even new practitioners. I want to congratulate you, first of all, that you have chosen a noble profession, because not only you will have the opportunities for various fields you can join, but the impact and the ability to serve humanity is, it's just so profound. And you and I belong to the community practice setting, but there is so many roles within the profession. It's just not community. There's industrial, there is long-term care, there's oncology, pediatrics, in so many residency. There's so many options available. The opportunities and the chances to go out are limitless. And it's okay. I would want to encourage all new practitioners and young pharmacists that accept and be okay with making mistakes. Nothing will go in a linear path like in a graph is going up. No, no, you will going to make mistakes. One will going to face failures, rejections, especially sometimes fellow um, people who will not be cheering for you. You will feel down, you will feel discouraged. That's just life. It's just not the pharmacy profession. What you have to do is you have to have belief in you, you stay focused, and having the ability to show up. Sometimes pharmacy school is hard, it's not easy. It requires a lot of commitment, it requires a lot of hard work and dedication. So just be ready, be open, be flexible, and just understand that you are going to face points where you will feel you low, maybe burnout, maybe you feel like it's too getting too much, where you go back to your bigger purpose and the oath. As pharmacists we take oath and take pride, and that you are going to go serve in this respected noble profession. And when you are clear in your within yourself, then no one else has. Even within our profession, sometimes here in United States there's so much, sometimes division too, like residency train or clinical, non-clinical, numbers right next to. And I have faced it too, like, oh, you're just a community pharmacist sometimes, or you're just a frontline pharmacist, you're still working, in this capacity. I'm so sure of myself that I believe in what I do, that I would not let anyone feel me any lesser than that or lower. I'm not achieving more. Again, that I would encourage all students to read a book. It's called just Grit. It's an amazing book where they have so many studies share have and so many stories. And one story I would like to just quickly add, that there is a story of three bricklayers. They were building a building. They were layering bricks. So one was asked, "What you're doing?" And he's just saying, "I'm just layering bricks." The other was asked. He said, "I'm building a church." The third one was asked, "What you're doing?" And that person said, "I'm building house of God." So for one, it was just work, job. The other one was really a career day. And the second was, it's a calling. So pharmacy, it's a calling. When you believe, it's the same task, but three different mindsets. Same task. They were building a church. But for third person said it, I'm building house of God. So when and it's a belief that you will all go out and one day you will make this world a better place. So believe that and have grit. Just that means like day in, day out, keep working hard. Just don't give up. Mainly, just do not give up and follow your heart, follow your passions. It's you're going to make mistakes, and that's how you learn. Because I have, no one is perfect. I, I, there are days when I doubted myself, but I go back. I go back why I started this journey, why it matters to me, and you will accomplish anything you will want. And keep evolving and be okay to innovations. Healthcare is changing, digital platforms are coming. Be okay to learn new skills, new tasks. Like within pharmacy, we have now so many clinical roles. Aspects are being added for testing and treating, prescribing, and it's more like outcome based. It's not like quantity is moving to quality, which as it was should be. So be open, and you're going to do great.
Thank you so much. This is really very much inspiring and amazing and motivating towards the pharmacies. And I hope that you all like our conversation. And I will definitely collaborating with Dr. Nadia Ahmad ma'am. So for further, we'll make some more videos together in future. And thank you so much for watching and stay tuned.